Hello, what is up guys? Welcome to another video. I'm going to be doing another tournament match. It was in the Turning Point tournament. For their Discord will be in the description, the link for their Discord. I want to say it was hosted very well by Shadet, by Turning Point. They're known from Hearthstone. They're just really solid tournament O's. It was really awesome. It was a really cool experience. Now, the little thing I am going to be a little salty about is that, I'm a free-to-play player, okay? I'm a control, combo, fatigue player mostly. That's like the three main decks I like to play, right? And I like to come into a tournament knowing that I have the highest chance to win, which unfortunately I don't whenever I have to play tokens, which is a very feels bad man moment. But the reason why I still join the tournaments anyways, even knowing I'm going in with a very low chance to win and such, is because, I like, or at least post-wipe and such. But I just like to be able to support the tournaments as you guys should. Don't be afraid if you're gonna lose. I'm consistently one of the not one of the best players, but I'm consistently one of the top level-ish players, right, in this game, and I'm fine with losing in the tournament and such. Overall, I mean, I want to win, but what am I even getting at with this? But you get my main point, and the main thing we should do is we should support these tournaments because basically the way it works is the more players they get, the more sponsors they get. It'd have a $10 prize pool, which is at least something. And the more players they get, the more people want to sponsor them because the more people see those ads. And then the more people that sponsor them, even more people want to play. The more people that want to play, then even more people want to sponsor them. And it just goes in a non-stop cycle to where Elder Scrolls Legends has a really big tournament, right? And they basically will be like, oh, well, you have 100 players, so we'll give you like $100 to commercial to all 100 people for a little budget. And then just make sure you have our little sponsorship on the screen at all times when you cast or something like that, right? It's just a really cool deal and everything. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Oh, sorry. Here we go. Alright, let me make sure it looks all good. Looks all good to me. Maybe my cam is a little bit too big.
Well met, marsh friend.
I wanted it kind of big for this game. Put it over here. This will work. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Let's turn up maybe a little bit. Set the turn up button. Yeah, it is. Alright, we're good. Alright, so I actually think this guy's playing tokens. So I'm like, alright, we got the mirror match. I want to go ahead and go face. I don't want to just run my guy in. There's no point. If I set the young mammoth up, then there's a way I can get a favorable trade, which is really nice for me. This is a one deck 15 card sideboard tournament, which is pretty cool. It easily leads to where the best players win, which is the main thing that's cool about sideboarding, right? Like, it's just the best format ever in a card game, in my opinion. Because you just bring one deck, you're the best with that deck. You can change your deck with 15 cards into anything you want, well, at least a little bit, for every matchup, and the smarter deck builder will bring the best lineup, right, with like deck and sideboard to handle as many things in the meta or that he expects as possible, and it's just a really awesome format, man. Can't give Shadet none more credit than what they deserve. It was a really awesome tournament, and I mean, they host Hearthstone tournaments, so of course they're gonna come over here and host good tournaments. They have a brand and name to keep up with, right? But yeah, so I'll stop bragging about Shadet and them in Turning Point, but so as you can see, I have a pretty nice board right here, and it still looks like he's tokens, but then he plays that, and I'm like, okay, maybe this guy isn't tokens. And this is another guy that hangs out in Boom's Life's stream chat with me quite a bit, so it's pretty cool. I'm gonna go ahead and trade my guys in. I figured I'm ahead, no point to take any risk. I could have just went all face there. It actually might have been, looking back, it might have been smarter to go all face there. Although, because he would have ended up trading in anyways, right? See, I think that was a mistake. It probably would have been smarter to go all face there. He ends up piercing javelin my 4-2. I'm really happy with that. Here, I want to pop the rune first, see what comes out, and then I decide what I want to do. I was thinking a little bit about playing Midnight Sweep, but I decided to play her with the Draugr. I want to play into this lane because I figured I'm probably going to trade the Draugr and the 2-2 in. He's probably going to play a big minion this turn. He doesn't play a big minion this turn. I have a really strong turn. I want to go ahead and trade off the 2-2 because I want to have a spot open for my Midnight Sweep. I'll go to face first.
You can't defeat me.
There's a plan.
I'll obviously play my Bruma in the right, play some left. Hopefully I'll have lethal pretty quickly with Warcry coming up. See, Warcry right now, it gives +2 attack to all cards in a lane, right? So it'd be like 2, 3, so it's 5. 4 is 9, plus 5 is 14, plus 4 is 18, plus 3. That is exact lethal, boys. Asian math PogChamp. So if this guy can't do something this turn, and right now I'm really thinking, like, what if he has Immolating Blast? If he has Immolating Blast here, I'm so screwed. And with a sideboard, I mean, there is a possible chance he runs it. Like, it's so good against tokens to run Immolating Blast. So good. Fortunately, like you can see, he had a guard up. I decided to run both of those in. I decided to go ahead and burn the Warcry, just push all the damage now. Set up for lethal as best as I can. It's a prophecy, let's see what it is. Most likely Mummify, yeah. Mummify or Piercing Javelin, I would assume, be the most likely. Or hold on, what else could there be? Maybe the Khajiit, maybe Healing Potion. The 2/2 Khajiit that heals you, maybe, is what I meant. Purple-wise, I don't really think. Maybe a huge guard, maybe, but typically it's not like super popular. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and hold on to this. I'm going to pop his rune first, see if I need to use it, and then I'm going to go ahead and hold on to it. Theoretically, I'll have lethal if he doesn't do something about this. Might have been smart, actually, to... Alright, wouldn't have done anything anyways. Actually... Yeah, it would. It might have been actually smart there just to Piercing Javelin, the 2/2. Anyways. Like, because basically I'm in top deck mode now. If I did Piercing Javelin on that, I would obviously have a lot bigger of a board. What would it have... I couldn't have guessed that he would only play that this turn. I could have sworn he would play like a huge minion. I'd have to Piercing Javelin or just lose. And because, you know, I still have pretty decent chance of lethal this turn. I don't know, that might have been a mistake though. Maybe it doesn't seem like it was a correct play to Piercing Javelin the 2/2 though. I don't know. Really doesn't seem like it. The main thing I really question is playing the Bruma Profiteer, but at the same time it did set up lethal, so I should have played him. But here comes the Manticoras. This is where the game starts to look very, very grim. Once the Manticoras come down, you just feel like you're screwed. There's not very much you can do. So I'm going to go and play Imperial Reinforcements into the right. Obviously, playing to the left, they won't do anything in the right. There's a chance I draw Divine Fervor. There's a chance he doesn't really play any guards this turn, and there's a chance I Piercing Javelin the 6/6 Manticora, and then I attack all face with the Divine Fervor, and then I win. Looking at it pretty optimistically, but that is a chance. This guy's playing well, by the way, because one thing that a lot of people don't know is that you always want to make sure both your lanes have equal power. Like, you wouldn't want to put the Manticora over in this lane, to the left lane, sorry, because, yeah, it just wouldn't make any sense. You want to make sure both your lanes have equal power, and also, most times when you're low on HP, you want to make sure the Shadow lane has guards more than the normal lane, because obviously if the enemy's aggro and he's going to try to go face, he doesn't want to play into the normal lane where you can just trade into his little guys. He wants to go face, so he's going to go to the right lane. He sets up another guard, unfortunately, and I draw the Divine Fervor, so I would add lethal. But Manticora after Manticora, man. Feels bad, man. I have to think, do I want to trade in? I decided I want to, because it feels like there's just such a low chance I'm going to get lethal the other way. Like, this is a higher chance. Maybe I play something next turn, it takes him a while to kill me, and then I could also, and then Edict of Azura. It's pretty devastating. And that card right there pretty much sealed the game. I'm gonna go ahead and drop this. At least I think I am. Okay. Like, I could push for value, but 3 damage is most likely higher than whatever I get on Prophecy, right? So, he's going to be at 11 HP this turn. Prison is not what I want to see. I'm only running one in prison in this deck, I'm pretty sure as well. I started cutting them because after hearing Skull Collector and his infinite wisdom and tokens, right? I just decided to only run. Like, he says not to run any though, which is probably the smart decision. I decided to just to concede here. Like, there was no way I was going to come back from this game at this point. He's going to get another attack in. No matter what, I know what Prophets are in my deck, right? There's like Midnight Sweep, there's Loyal House Carl, there's Piercing Javelin. None of those cards would have got me back into that game. It was at the point where Control just runs away with it, so there's no point to keep playing. I'll go ahead and skip ahead a little bit because it took a little bit for us to get the game going. He kept rejecting my challenges, and eventually he challenges me, and I accept. Here we go. Pre-recorded. Baby rage. But no, I had to pre-record because, alright, I decided to keep this Guiding Patrol Hunting Spirit. Got another Hunting Spirit. It's an okay hand. Got a Piercing Javelin. That makes it a pretty bad hand. You guys like that skill? How I pulled up the emotes while also playing my card at the same time. It's a pretty high skill right there. But I was gonna say something. I forgot what I was gonna say. Rip. I'm gonna play the Deathless Drugger into the right lane, I believe. Right lane makes more sense at least. Well, I guess I'm on the more face plan. If I went right lane, I could trade with that. And maybe I was thinking Hunting Spirit will kill it anyways. Here I'd like to play Pack Wolf into the right lane. Okay, I guess I decided Hunting Spirit. I think Pack Wolf into the right lane would have been way better there. This sets up where he can just get a free trade off and he doesn't get punished at all. Whereas Pack Wolf would have traded with both his guys. But I think what I was thinking is I'm just like, I just gotta go face. This is just face race. And that's the only way I'm gonna win this game. See, actually, I don't know why he hovered over that, because I don't think he's going to attack that. There's like a 0% chance he attacks Hunting Spirit, right? Alright. Now I can trade the Hunting Spirit in, and then I can get some value and allow her to kill the 3/6, which is nice.
I hear and obey.
Do I pop the rune? I do. Play Hunting Spirit. No, I play Pack Wolf, okay. Trying to think what I was thinking here. I guess I was thinking that if he has something to kill the 4/1 easily, or like an AoE that kills 1 drops or 1 HP minions easily. Yellow purple actually doesn't have anything like that, I'm pretty sure. So that was actually not something I was probably thinking about, but I guess I was thinking some way, like what if he has something to do with this 4/1? What if he has something to do with this 1/1? Then I'd rather have the 2/2 out there. But in all honesty, it probably would have been better to play it the other way. I guess I was also thinking I could just play the other Pack Wolf behind it, and then I could have the other Pack Wolf 1/1 kill him, but... Alright, here I think the play is Pack Wolf 5th Legion. Get some of that value going. Here I think I didn't want to put the 3/2 in that lane, because I didn't want his 2/2 to trade into the 3/2 for free. And my 2/1 can kill it if I really feel like I have to kill it. So we're all in on the face plan. We have the Piercing Javelin to deal with one of his guards, which is inevitably going to come out very soon. Could be a Sinche Tiger this turn, actually. Theoretically, that's pretty likely to have a Sinche Tiger. Aerostorm. That's one of the probably the tech cards for tokens. That was devastating. That's the thing about tokens. Like, the fact is, I haven't drawn... Alright, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and break the rune first. I haven't drawn, and I'm gonna play both these in different lanes for the reasons I've stated earlier. Actually, I think I play Resolute Light here. I want to make it where the 3/2 doesn't die to the 2/2, and I whiff. And this deck has a 75% chance, I believe it is, to hit it, because it's pretty much all yellow with like a couple like Hunting Spirits thrown in and North Point champions. So pretty devastating. And one Namira, I think. But that was pretty devastating. I think if that hit, I would have won. But, you know, you can only put your odds so much in your favor, and I am taking a risk by running the card, right? So that's what happens. Here I've decided, do I want a Piercing Javelin and push 7 damage, or do I want a North Point Captain Hunting Spirit? And I'm a little scared because he can Dawn's Wrath next turn, which would be very devastating. So that's what I'm also thinking about. I decided to go with just playing North Point Captain, playing Hunting Spirit in the left lane. If he Dawn's Wrath here, I concede. Like, there's just no coming back from that. Spell Sword and Mage just have so many things. Like, if I don't get Divine Fervor, if I don't draw Divine Fervor early, I'm pretty much screwed. And in both games, I didn't really draw Divine Fervor early. And Dokkan decks against AoE matchups, they live and die by Divine Fervor. And just the fact that he probably had Immolating Blast. I'm not 100% sure. I messaged him afterwards and asked him if he did. I was like, I'm not going to tell anyone about your deck, but did you have it? During the tournament, I wasn't going to tell anyone. But he didn't tell me, so I'm pretty sure he had Immolating Blast. Like, it's just such a good tech card against tokens, and if he had it, I was pretty much screwed no matter what I did. Like, there was never going to be a point where I would just run away with the game at all, so there was always going to be that comeback mechanic. But the reason why I'm stacking so much in the right lane here is just because I needed that guard. I do have the Piercing Javelin to take care of the 6/6, but I have nothing to take care of the 3/6. And both these guys died to the 3/6, which is an issue. I was thinking about Piercing Javelin my own 3/3. That could have been a play to allow me to trade one of those 4/2s, if it landed on the 4/2s, one of the 4/2s into the 3/6, and then trade them into the 6/6, which probably would have gave me a better lane. Not 100% sure though. Here, what are my outs? Okay, well, he's not going to heal too much. So I basically need to just play the Midnight Sweep. I think I don't run my guys in. Should I run my guys in? No, not really. I want him to go face. I want him to pop a rune. Okay, so I get to draw one card. That's not what I wanted to see at all. Any prophecy there would have been absolutely insane. Don't run very many prophecies though, to be fair. I run like one Loyal Housecarl. Like I said, Piercing Javelins, Midnight Sweeps, already drew one and played it, so. Okay. That is probably the 2 worst cards in my deck for there. And I concede. So, both games he just got to the point where he stabilized. There was no way I could come back. Good games to flcarguy. Here I'm going to go full cam for you guys, because, yeah, that just happened. But basically, yeah, so go out and support the tournaments because of sponsors and such, and just helping them out helps out the community and such. And, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you have a great night, great day, wherever you're from, as my good friend Sean would say. And I love you all.